problem. Hello, my name is Groom. I'm a staff photographer for the Journal News and Lowhead.com. Wanted to do a little video, explain to you guys what happened to me last Friday. It was a wild and crazy Friday. I was working my regular shift covering a field hockey game, and I got a phone call from the desk saying that there was a really bad accident on 287 and if I could go and cover it. So I said okay. So I was trying to figure out how to get there without getting stuck on the freeway to get to the accident. So basically I took the side streets all the way up to White Plains, and I took West Chester Avenue, and I was driving down and I could see the cars. They were completely stopped. They weren't moving at all. And I was trying to figure out a vantage point to get a shot. So I just kept driving and driving. And then I would go over the overpass to look over to see if I could see anything, but all I would see is empty freeway and then a whole bunch of cars. So I was like, let me just get a couple of shots, and I kept driving, and then I started to get worried because it was like 30 minutes in and I didn't have anything at all. Went to my third overpass, and then that's when I saw a party bus. And then outside the party bus was this big, gigantic wedding party. It looked like 10 bridesmaids and 10 groomsmen and the bride and the groom, and they were all on the sidelines taking pictures. And I was like, oh, this is really nice and interesting. Let me get my camera out and take some shots. So I took some pictures of the bridal party, camping it up on the side of the freeway for their photographer. And then I thought to myself, okay, I need to figure out a way to get a shot of the accident. So I called into the desk and I was like, look, I don't have anything, but I did get a shot of a bridal party that was stuck on the freeway. I'll send you that. And my boss was like, try to get their names. This would be really interesting. So I was like, okay. But I was like, I still didn't get anything of the accident. So that's when I made the executive decision that I was going to try for westbound, and hopefully I wouldn't get stuck. So I went westbound. I drove on the side, had my hazards on. Shh, don't tell anybody. And so I drove down past the stalled traffic, and then I came upon the accident. It was really horrific. I was just like, oh my God, I just hope all these people are okay, whoever in the accident. So I got out and I took some pictures. Eventually the police officer shooed me off, told me I shouldn't be there. And I was like, I really need to get this. And I was like, not wanting to go to jail. I was like, okay. So then I left. And then I drove upon my bridal party that was stuck, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to miss this. So I pulled over to the emergency lane on the left-hand side, hopped over the medium, and started taking pictures because I was like, I have to get something. So I got shots of people talking to other drivers, sitting outside of their car, talking on the phone, just entertaining themselves, because they literally had been sitting there for over an hour, not moving at all. Keys out of the ignition. I felt so totally bad. And then I went to go look for the bride and the groom, and I was like, hi, my name is Rue. I'd like to get your name. I got some shots of you guys being stranded, etc., etc. And the bride just looked very frustrated. I felt so bad for her because I just imagined all the planning and the thought process that went through from, planning her wedding, and here she is stuck on the side of the freeway with her bridal party. To make a long story short, somehow someone asked, can they ride with you? Can you take them to the reception? And then I thought to myself, can I? And then I was like, I don't see why not. So I was like, look, I have to shoot a couple of shots so I could send it into my editor, because technically I am still working. So I shot a little bit, and then I told them, are you guys ready to go? They were like, yes. So the bridal party helped the bride and groom hop over the median. They jumped in my Honda CR-V. We whizzed down 287. I hit him on the hutch. And, regular slow and go traffic. But it was moving on like 287, which was basically a parking lot. So I drove them down to Fountainhead, and we were greeted by very happy parents, grandparents, and guests, because they thought they would not see the bride and groom at all. And so I was forced to take pictures with the bride and groom. I was like, no, I'm good. I can just drop them off. I don't need any photos. But the father, the bride and groom were like, you should take a picture with her. You're our angel, etc., etc. So I was like, okay. So we were taking pictures. I took a selfie because, you had to take a selfie. And then the dad was like, give her a kiss on the cheek. Give her a kiss on the cheek. And that just really melted my heart that I was able to help someone get to where they needed to be. And I know what that's like when you have stuff planned and things go awry and you get very frustrated and you just think things are not going to work out. And I'm glad I was there just to help them make their wedding even more special. And that's what happened to me on Friday. If you want to see more about it, you can just go to lowhead.com And there's pictures, there's photos, and everything in the newspaper. All right, thanks. Bye.